Welcome to this sacred moment, a moment set apart and anointed by my will. I am the Lord your God, speaking to you from the highest place, as the sun rises or sets in your corner of the world. Before you take another step, before doubt tries to settle in your heart, before the noise of the world drowns out my voice, hear this truth. You are exactly where you need to be. You did not arrive here by chance. You are not hearing these words by coincidence. From eternity, this moment was already written in my book. Before you were even born, I knew you and set you apart with a purpose. I am the Alpha and the Omega, and what begins in me cannot be stopped by any power on earth or in hell. Listen to me carefully. Many have told you that you are not enough. Many have overlooked you, underestimated your worth, and seen your wounds as signs of failure. But I tell you, your wounds are marks of battle, and within them lies a glory you cannot yet fully understand. You may not carry a title. The world may not have given you accolades or public recognition. Your name might not be in lights, nor have you been honored on altars. But listen closely. The crown is already yours. Not because you earned it through human efforts, but because I, in my grace and love, placed it on your head. I crowned you when everyone else turned away, when you kept walking even though the way was unclear, and when you chose to trust me despite a weary heart. Embrace your story. Do not hide it, do not reject it, and certainly do not feel ashamed of it. That story, with all its failures, mistakes, struggles, and tears, is part of my masterpiece in you. Every dark chapter is a canvas on which my light shines even brighter. Your falls are not your end. They are the beginning of a deeper understanding of my grace. I was there when you were betrayed. I was there when you felt unseen, and I stood by you when there seemed to be no way out. I gathered every tear and kept it in my bottle. Nothing hath been lost, nothing has been in vain. There is power in your process, and I have been with you every step of the way. There is power in the path that others fail to understand. There is anointing in every step you have taken by faith, even when everything around you urged you to stop. Your journey, that very path filled with its highs and lows, stumbles and sleepless nights, is now your testimony, and that testimony will be used to set others free. You will become a light in the darkness, a guide to those who will walk behind you. The enemy has tried to steal your identity, to convince you that you are too broken, too far behind, too damaged, or too worthless. But I, the Lord your God, tell you this: nothing you have gone through will be wasted. I am taking every fragment of your past and weaving it into a mantle of glory. You will see how I transform your pain into power, your scars into authority, your weaknesses into strength. Rise up now, do not stop. This message is a divine reminder that I am not finished with you. The work I started in you, I will bring to completion. Do not fear the judgment of others or the skeptical glances of those who do not understand what I have placed within you. Remember this truth: the crown is already on your head, even if the world has not yet seen it. I see it, and I am the one who calls, justifies, and exalts in my perfect timing. Listen carefully to my voice, for what you are about to receive is not a human word or a fleeting emotion. It is my breath breathed directly into your spirit. This is an eternal word, as real and alive as the being of your heart. I speak to you now because I love you with an everlasting love, a love that is not based on your performance, your past, or the opinions of others. I love you because I formed you with my own hands, and within you, I placed something that the world cannot take away, my divine purpose. My child, hear this. The only thing that truly matters is my purpose for you and what I desire to accomplish through you. The world has told you to seek recognition, fame, stability, and approval, but I am calling you to something far greater, something eternal. I have placed a unique calling upon your life, one that will impact not only your family but also your community and this generation. This is no small or fleeting calling. It is a divine design that was established long before you took your first breath. I am offering you new territory, a place where your roots can grow deep, where your faith will be tested, but ultimately strengthened. A new season is unfolding before you, but in order to step into it, you must shed the old mindset that has held you back. You cannot continue to view the world through the lens of the past or walk in the shadow of fear. Stop limiting yourself based on what you see or understand. My ways are not your ways, and I do not operate according to human logic. I am the Almighty God, the Creator of the heavens and the earth. There is no wall I cannot break down, no wound I cannot heal. My power has no end, and the blessings I have reserved for you surpass anything you can currently imagine. There are doors about to open, divine connections prepared in secret, but you must be willing to receive them, not with pride, but with faith, not with doubt, but with expectation. Embrace the story I have allowed you to live. Yes, that very story that has brought you to tears, made you question, or caused you to retreat in hiding. That same story I have seen from the very beginning, and I assure you that nothing you've been through has escaped my control. Accept the purpose I designed for you before you were even born. Before you were just a thought in your mother's womb, I had already written out the days of your life. While some paths have been hard, I have been with you every step, guiding, covering, and preserving you for this moment. You are about to witness a miraculous transformation that I have prepared in the name of my Son, Jesus Christ, not because you have earned it, but because my love knows no limits. You Christ, all things become new, all things are transformed, and all things are redeemed. Let your journey begin now. Open your heart to my light and allow it to enter. Do not resist what I am doing in you. I have not come to condemn you, but to restore you. Many of you look at your past with shame, believing it to be a weakness. But I tell you now, there is power in your scars. Your wounds speak of battles fought, and those battles testify to my faithfulness. In every struggle you endured, I have forged strength within you. When you thought you were being torn apart, in truth, you were being prepared. When you believed everything was lost, I was actually building the foundation of your calling. Your experiences, with all their pain and difficulty, are the hidden weapons I use to guide you toward greatness. Do not be afraid to share your story. Do not fear showing the process you have been through. Others need to see that even in brokenness, I can be glorified. Your scars will become signs for those who come after you, and they will see that if I upheld you through it all, I can do the same for them. The challenges you face now are indicators of the destiny I have set before you. Ask yourself, why have the attacks been so relentless? Why does it feel as though everything is rising up against you? The reason is simple. The enemy fears the potential of what you can become when you fully choose to believe in me. He knows that when you awaken to the power I have placed within you, his time is shortened. Hell trembles when a child of God rises up, fully aware of their identity and faith. That is why I say to you, do not be afraid. Do not see your surroundings as a threat, but rather as a training ground. The purpose I have for you and me is greater than any circumstance you encounter. Believe this truth with all your heart. If I am with you, who can stand against you? Nothing, not anxiety, not rejection, not hurtful words, nor the weight of past mistakes, can separate you from my love. Everything hath been covered by the blood of my Son. This is your moment. This is your day. I am knocking at the door of your heart. Let me enter, and I will make my dwelling within you. I will transform your life in ways you cannot yet understand. It is not too late. You are not behind. The latter glory of your life will far surpass the former. Nothing in your life has escaped my watchful gaze. Every second, every moment, every circumstance has been observed by my eternal eyes, and everything you faced has been woven into a higher purpose that you may not fully grasp yet, but that I am unfolding in my perfect time. What others have discarded, I have chosen. What the world has rejected, I have honored with my presence. I do not need what the world deems valuable in order to work. From what is weak, I bring forth strength. From the unseen, I raise banners. I do not see as men see. While they focus on appearances, I search the heart, and in you, I have found a heart that yearns for restoration, even when it has been covered by walls built from pain. I have witnessed your silent nights, those times when it seemed no one understood the burden you carried deep within. I have been present in every moment where you were misunderstood, unjustly accused, or marked by experiences you wished to forget. But what you thought was worth bearing, I am using as a seed. The very thing you tried to hide beneath layers of shame, I'm bringing it to the surface, giving it due meaning. This is not to expose you to judgment, but to demonstrate how my grace works in the deepest places, where no one else can reach. You were not created just to survive, nor were you made to settle for the bare minimum or to be stuck in cycles that have trapped generations before you. I formed you with a unique purpose, with a design far greater than any struggle you have faced. There is a fire within you, one that, despite being attacked by cold winds, has not been extinguished. That flame comes from me, the passion that still burns within you. The wounded is proof that my spirit has never left you. Even in the moments when you felt you could not move forward, there was something inside of you that refused to give up. Its strength was not of your own making. It came directly from my hand. I have upheld you, carried you, and guided you when you could not see the way. I have done this because the work I have started in you is not finished. The word spoken over your life remains alive, and there is a purpose yet to be fully realized. There is a deep awakening that must take place within you. You can no longer live as though you are disconnected from heaven. You have been set apart, marked, and chosen to walk with a vision far greater than what you have known. The chains that bound the generations before you no longer hold any power over you because I have broken the cycle. I have given you the authority to renounce all that once seemed normal: fear, abandonment, confusion, and defeat. What once plagued your family's history will not be part of your future inheritance. What you have carried for so long will now be removed with a single touch of my presence. Do not continue to see your past as a burden. Begin to view it as training. Every experience you had has prepared you to be a vessel of restoration for others. Words will flow from your mouth and bring freedom, not because you studied how to speak, but because you have lived through the battle. You do not speak from theory, you speak from your scar. And a scar tells the story of healing. This is the authority I place upon you. the authority to lift the fallen, to break the yokes with your words, to declare life where others see only death. I have entrusted you with more than you realize. I have placed treasures within earthen vessels, not out of weakness, but so that it will be clear that the power comes from me, not from you. There are gifts within you that have yet to be used, talents that fear has silenced, but in this season, I am reactivating them. You are stepping into a time where everything that seemed buried will begin to rise again, not by emotion, but by my command. What belongs to me does not stay dead. Wherever I speak, there is resurrection, and I have spoken life over you. I have declared life over every part of your existence that once seemed lost. Do not compare yourself to others. Do not measure your progress by the world's standards. What I am doing in you is unique, sacred, and eternal. Many will observe your journey without understanding how you arrived at this point. Some will even question whether what you carry is genuine. But you do not need to defend yourself. I am your defense. I am the one who opens doors that no one can close. What I have assigned to you will not be lost. While others may attempt to replicate it, what is yours is marked by my seal, my fire, and my glory. What is built in my presence will endure. The enemy has sought to distract you, using noise, comparisons, personal attacks, and inner doubts to shake you. But what he did not realize is that, in the midst of all that noise, he was only pushing you closer to me. Every time you felt alone, you cried out to me. Every time you reached the edge, you surrendered before my presence. And in that surrender, I found space to work. I do not require perfection from you. I simply need your availability. Availability is what moves my hand more than anything else, and you have remained even in the darkness. I now give you a new vision. I open your eyes to see beyond the limitations you once saw. Where you once saw failure, you will now see purpose. Where there was emptiness, you will now experience my fullness. This is not a temporary promise or a fleeting message. This is a spiritual truth activated by my word. The place you find yourself in right now is not your final destination. It is merely a platform for the expansion that is to come. Prepare yourself internally, not through human effort, but through surrender. The one who humbles themselves before me will be exalted in due time. And this is the time when you will begin to walk with a new certainty, with an authority that is not earned through applause, but through intimacy with me. You will walk as one who hath been in my presence, and that will make all the difference. From the very beginning, everything I have done hath been for a divine purpose, grounded in love and truth. Nothing hath been done on a whim. Every detail has been woven into a heavenly plan that far surpasses human understanding. And you are an active part of that plan, not a passive onlooker, not an afterthought, but a chosen vessel to bring light into a world that cries out, even if its cry is not always spoken aloud. I have given you the ability to discern what others cannot see, to feel what others ignore, and to respond with a wisdom that does not come from books or earthly experiences, but from a deeper place, direct communion with me. There are times in life when everything feels stagnant, when days pass without purpose, and the soul grows weary from waiting. In these moments, the enemy whispers lies, that nothing will change, that your prayers are pointless, that your efforts have been in vain. But I assure you, I have not left you without direction. My spirit remains active, guiding every movement, even when you cannot perceive it. I am the one who works in the unseen, who orchestrates the times, who creates paths where there are none, and who fills the empty spaces you thought were lost forever. If what you see appears silent, it is because I am establishing deeper roots within you. I cultivate slowly what I desire to be eternal. What is truly lasting does not rush to grow. Just as gold is purified through fire and wine requires time to mature, so have I dealt with you. Do not rush in search of immediate results. What I am building in you is designed to endure, not to be swept away at the first gust of wind. This is why I have removed certain things from your life. This is why some doors did not open when you expected them to. It was not punishment, it was protection. True blessings come when the heart is deeply rooted in me and not in what it can acquire. You have been observed by those who didn't understand your process, and they judged you for your pauses, for the decisions that set you apart, for the silence you chose when everyone else had something to say. But I have seen the reasoning behind every choice you made. I have heard the cries no one else could hear, the ones that rose when you knelt in private, the internal struggle between faith and exhaustion, the genuine desire to please me even when you felt uncertain. I honor that intention, for I see beyond what is visible. What others called inaction, I called silent obedience. Now is the moment when I begin to place pieces in front of you that once appeared disconnected. These connections are not by chance. There will be encounters, orchestrated by my hand, that will bring you the answers you've been waiting for over the years. Along with these connections, there will also be necessary separations, not to harm you, but to lighten your load. Not everything that began with you is meant to continue where I am leading you. You will learn to let go in peace and to move forward with clarity and vision. Not every loss is a defeat. Some losses are actually freedoms disguised in sorrow. There are voices that will no longer hold power over you. The words that once held you back will no longer define you. I have begun an inner transformation in you that will change the way you see yourself. You will no longer view yourself as limited, incapable, or confined. You will begin to see yourself as I see you, equipped, anointed, and sent with a divine purpose. This change will not merely be emotional, it will be spiritual. Your vision will align with my truth, and that alignment will change the way you walk, speak, and make decisions. You will no longer act out of mere reaction but will move in confidence, grounded in conviction. Start noticing the small signs, for I am speaking through them. I speak in the ordinary moments, in a simple conversation, a quiet sigh, a word that seems common but touches your spirit. Do not overlook what seems insignificant. I often reveal myself in the small things before I show you the greater ones. Recognizing the details is part of the maturity I am developing in you. Just as a seed holds within it the potential to become a mighty tree, every act of faith within you carries a multiplication that will only be revealed with time. You are being raised to build, not on shaky ground, but on a firm foundation. Your position will be like a pillar in the midst of shaking structures. Others will find stability simply by seeing you stand firm, not because you are inherently stronger, but because you have learned to depend on me. That dependence is not weakness, it is your greatest strength. Through you, others will find direction. You may not have all the answers, but you will have my presence, and where my presence is, there is fullness, peace, and power. Your story is not finished where you are right now. There is much more to come, and I am the author. Every page of your future is being written with redemption, restoration, and eternal purpose. There is no mistake that cannot be redeemed. There is no barren place that cannot be brought to life under my touch. You are on the path to a fullness that is not based on external circumstances. but on a deeper relationship with me. I have seen how you have longed for signs, how you've waited for answers to calm the restlessness inside you, a restlessness that sometimes words cannot fully express. I have noticed your desire to move forward, but I also see the internal struggle, the doubts that arise, questioning whether you are truly ready for what is to come. I am not asking you to come before me with perfect strength or absolute certainty. What I long for is that you allow your heart and soul to be shaped by my truth, even when the path seems unclear. True transformation doesn't begin on the surface. It begins deep within, where appearances cannot reach, and where only my light can penetrate. In this season, I am bringing to light what has been hidden by fear, rejection, and insecurity, not to expose or shame you, but to heal what needs to be restored. You cannot continue to move forward while holding on to the armor you created to shield yourself from pain. I want to clothe you in my righteousness, to cover you with my truth, to protect you with my presence. You no longer need to fight to guard yourself against everything. I will be your shield. I will defend what has been planted within you. Rest in this truth. The battles you don't understand are completely under my control. I am reordering the way you walk, not because you have failed, but because I am preparing you for a new dimension of purpose. You will begin to notice that certain things which once consumed your thoughts will start to lose their significance. What once had control over you will no longer hold power over your decisions. I am bringing clarity into your life, not through a blinding light, but like a lamp that guides you one step at a time. You don't need to see the entire path ahead. What you need is to trust the step I am revealing to you right now. It is time to speak with more intention. No longer can you speak without considering the weight of your words. Your mouth holds a power that has been dormant, and I am awakening it, not because I want you to repeat hollow phrases, but because I want you to be in alignment with my voice. Words of life, restoration, and purpose will flow from you like a river that cannot be contained. Do not underestimate the authority I have placed in your words. When you speak from my presence, your words will carry the power to build or to tear down. I am sharpening your sensitivity, and you will begin to perceive things before they unfold. This will not be confusion or mere imagination. It will be discernment. I will teach you to distinguish the genuine from the false, the pure from the impure, the eternal from the fleeting. This discernment will become your compass. Not everyone will understand it, but you will recognize it as true because it will come with a peace that cannot be faked. The guidance I give you will not come with loud noise or pressure. It will be a quiet, steady whisper filled with certainty. The places where you once felt out of place will no longer be sources of discomfort. Instead, you will discover your purpose in them. What once seemed to contradict your nature was simply preparation for a position that was not designed for many, but specifically for you. I will cause you to stand out, but not out of vanity. You will stand out in order to guide others, to be a beacon of light where there is confusion, and a voice when others have no words. This will not be achieved by your own effort, but through simple obedience. What I open, no one can shut. I will teach you to view delays from a new perspective. What you thought was a delay, I see as protection. What you believed to be forgetfulness was my way of preserving what you were not yet ready to sustain. I will not give you something that will later become a burden. I want to give you only what you can carry with joy, without it consuming you. Everything that comes from me is accompanied by peace. If what you are waiting for does not bring you peace, then it is not yet the right time. But do not discard it, for nothing is outside of my perfect and eternal timing. Keep trusting in my plan. I am cleansing your thoughts with a depth you have never experienced before. It is not simply about thinking better, but about thinking from my perspective. The thoughts that once dominated you, fear of failure, fear of rejection, anxiety about the future, will be replaced by thoughts filled with my word. And when my word governs your mind, it will also govern your body, your choices, and the atmosphere around you. This is not a matter of magic. It is the spiritual transformation that starts from the very root of who you are.